In the previous video, we turned this tiny round TFT display into a futuristic ESP32 smartwatch with multiple animated watch faces. But today, I'm taking it one step further. Now this watch face is not just showing time. It can listen. It can feel the temperature, and it reacts like a tiny cyber pet living inside the display. In this project, I'm using an ESP32C6 Super Mini with a round GC99A01 TFT display. And I added a BMP280 temperature sensor so the pet can react when the environment becomes hot or cold. Then I added an INMP441 I2S microphone so the pet can detect sound. The result is a tiny interactive cyber pet watch face with mood, energy, signal, live microphone level, temperature level, time, date, and multiple animated emotions. Now that we understand the project, let's connect the hardware together. First, we'll wire the round TFT display. The display SCLK goes to GPIO 4, MOSI goes to GPIO 6, DC goes to GPIO 2, CS goes to GPIO 7, and RST goes to GPIO 1. For the BMP280 temperature sensor, I am using I2C. SDA goes to GPIO 19, SCL goes to GPIO 20, VCC goes to 3.3 volts, and GND goes to ground. For the INMP441 microphone, I am using I2S. BCLK goes to GPIO 21, WS goes to GPIO 22, SD or Dout goes to GPIO 23, VCC goes to 3.3 volts, and GND goes to ground. We will connect all the VCC to 3.3 volt of ESP and all the ground to ESP32 GND pin. In this video, I'll keep the focus on building the CyberPet project itself. I already have a separate beginner-friendly tutorial where I explained how to set up VS Code, install PlatformIO, and use Agentic coding for ESP32 projects step by step. So, if you are new to this workflow, I'll add that video link in the description and also in the card above. I'll create a fresh project folder, open it in VS Code, and then we'll use the same Agentic coding workflow to build the complete ESP32 CyberPet code. Last time, we created multiple animated watch faces for this small GC9A01 display. This time, I asked the AI agent to convert that smartwatch concept into a reactive cyber pet. The important thing is the prompt. I need to clearly explain the hardware, the pins, the sensors, the display size, and the exact behavior I want. Because if the prompt is vague, the generated code will also be vague. Here, I write the prompt in front of the AI agent. I tell it that I am using an ESP32C6 Super Mini with a 1.28-inch GC9A01 round TFT display. Then I give the exact TFT pins, BMP280 I2C pins, and INMP441 microphone pins. After that, I explain the behavior. The pet should stay inside the round smartwatch interface. It should show time and date. It should have a temperature gauge and a microphone gauge. And it should react to sound using the INMP441 microphone. And it should react to temperature using the BMP280 sensor. So instead of asking the AI to simply make an ESP32 pet, I am giving it proper engineering requirements. The pet should have idle, happy, sleepy, alert, hot, cold, listening, and surprised modes. If sound is detected, it should enter listening mode. If there is a sudden loud sound, it should become surprised. If the temperature goes above 30 degrees Celsius, it should enter hot mode. And if the temperature goes below 18 degrees Celsius, it should enter cold mode. The prompt I exactly used is available with GitHub code. You can also use the same prompt too. After giving the prompt, the AI agent starts generating the code. It creates the display setup, the sensor setup, the I2S microphone configuration, the BMP280 temperature reading, and the pet animation logic. But this is very important. We do not blindly trust the generated code. The real test is always the hardware. So after generation, I upload the code to the ESP32 and check what actually works. Connect the ESP32 to your computer using a USB cable. Then open the terminal in VS Code and run this command: PIO run tac upload. Press enter. PlatformIO will first build the firmware, and once the build is complete, it will automatically start uploading the code to the ESP32. Now here is an important part of agentic coding. The first generated code may not be perfect. Sometimes the display pins are correct, but the screen rotation is wrong. Sometimes the sensor is detected, but the value is not updating properly. Sometimes the animation works, but the pet reaction is not clear enough. So we do not stop after the first output. We test the code on real hardware, check the serial monitor, observe the display behavior, and then prompt the AI agent again with the exact issue. For example, we can say, fix the microphone detection because the sound level is not changing.
Once the code is tested and fixed, this becomes the final working version. As always, I will share the final working code on GitHub. You can find the link in the video description.
Now, let's test it. First, this is the idle mode. Now, I will speak near the microphone. The pet enters listening mode. Now I will warm the temperature sensor slightly. The pet enters hot mode. And when there is no sound and the temperature returns to normal, the pet goes back to normal behavior. If you like ESP32 projects, smart displays, sensors, AI, and 3D printed gadgets, stay tuned. This is only the beginning. More exciting ESP32 builds are coming soon.